नैव तस्य कृतेनार्थो नाकृतेनेह कश्चन न चास्य सर्वभूतेषु कश्चिदर्थव्यपाश्रयः. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. A self-realized man has no purpose to fulfill in the discharge of his prescribed duties, nor has he any reason not to perform such work, nor has he any need to depend on any other living being. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. A self-realized man is no longer obliged to perform any prescribed duty, save and accept activities in Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness is not inactivity either, as will be explained in the following verses. A Krishna conscious man does not take shelter of any person, man or demigod. Whatever he does in Krishna consciousness is sufficient in the discharge of his obligation. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta.
Go on reading.
18. A self-realized man has no purpose to fulfill in the discharge of his prescribed duties, nor has he any reason not to perform such work, nor has he any need to depend on any other living being.
This is very important. What is actually self-realization? All processes, religious process, yoga practice, philosophical speculation, or anything for self-realization, any method. What is the purpose and what is the ultimate goal of the self-realization? That ultimate goal is to understand that I am eternal servant of God, Krishna. That's all. This is self-realization. So long one is identifying oneself with this material world, with this body, with this mind, it is not self-realization. Self-realization means that I am spirit and the Supreme Lord is also spirit. So I am part and parcel of the Supreme. Just like, take for example this finger. The finger is the part and parcel of this body. So when the finger can understand that I am part and parcel of this whole body, and my duty is to serve the whole body, that is self-realization. So long one is not understanding this point, he is illusion. What is the position of this finger? Suppose this finger is a person. Any individual spirit is a person. That we have discussed in the second chapter. Every one of us, individual person. So as individual person, what is my position? My position is just like you are individual citizen of the state. What is your position? To serve the state. That is your position. That is good citizenship. What does it mean, a good citizen? One who is trying to serve the state. Take for example in Russia and China. They have made the state as worshipable. Any component part of the state citizen is to sacrifice everything for the state. In your country also, the death road is calling, come on, you have to go to the fight. But you cannot say no, because you are component part of the state. If you deny, then you are not a good citizen. You will be arrested, you will be harassed by the government. Similarly, we are component parts of the whole, supreme whole. This is self-realization. It is a very simple thing. Self-realization does not mean anything very extraordinary. Hitya unnatha rupam sarupena avasthiti. Mukti. This is called mukti, means liberation or self-realization. What is that? Hitya unnatha rupam. Giving up a different identity. In the conditioned state, we are identifying, I am American, I am Indian, I am human being, I am this, I am that, I am white, I am black. These are all designations. Actually, this is not self-realization. Self-realization is that I am neither American, nor Indian, nor black, nor white, nor anything. I am spirit, soul, part and parcel of the whole, Krishna. This is self-realization. So long it is not completely realized, so long we have got doubt, we have to make progress. And as soon as we come to the point and firmly convinced, that is self-realization. Therefore, here it is stated, a self-realized man has no purpose to fulfill in the discharge of his prescribed duties. Prescribed duties either take for any scripture, take your Bible, take Quran, take Vedas, there are some prescribed duties. Just like in your Bible, there are 10 commandments. Thou shalt not kill. So, for whom? One who is not self-realized. One who is self-realized that I am part and parcel of the Supreme God. Everyone is part and parcel of the Supreme God. And human being, animal, ant, aquatic, beast, bird, every living entity is part and parcel of the Supreme Lord. That is self-realization. Then how can you kill? If everyone is part and parcel, son of the Supreme, how can kill your brother? This is self-realization. You will hesitate even to kill even an ant, just like we published that picture in our Back to Godhead. The hunter. The hunter was taking pleasure in killing animals half dead. And when he was self-realized, he was hesitating to kill even an ant. Why? Self-realized. So he has no prescribed duty. To him you haven't got to say, thou shalt not kill. He will automatically not kill. Because he is self-realized. Self-realized person does not do any harm to anyone because he knows everyone in relationship with the Supreme. His central point is Krishna. Neither he misuses anything. He makes everything proper use. Oh, this nice food stuff, it is given by Krishna, let it be offered to Krishna. That is not misuse. That is the proper use. Here is a nice rose flower. It is manufactured by Krishna's energy. Let it be offered to Krishna. This is self-realization. So one who has got this Krishna consciousness, he is self-realized. Everything top telling with Krishna. So what he has got to follow any other prescribed? Everything is complete there. Aradhita jadi hari tapasa tatatkim. If one has realized the Supreme Lord, then he has no more any duty for undergoing austerities, penance, this or that, all prescribed rules. His business is finished. When a man is cured, there is no more requisition of medicine. He is in healthy state. To be engaged in devotional service, in Krishna consciousness, means he is in healthy state. He has no more any prescribed duty. So, not has any reason not to perform such work. Another thing, one should not think because I am in Krishna consciousness, therefore, I shall not rise early in the morning. This is prescribed duty for 1 week. No, you have to do that. Loka sangraha. So, he practically has no duty but to show example to the general mass of people. He has got so many duties. Even Krishna. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He was also going to school to study. He accepted spiritual master. He was offering respect to his elderly brother in the relationship. So, he does not, a self-realized person is always engaged in Krishna consciousness, but he does not deviate with the prescribed duties also. Because others will follow, or others will also, I am also self-realized. Therefore one has to do. Nor has he any need to depend on any other living being. He is free. Because he knows that I am part and parcel of Krishna, so I am dependent on Krishna. Krishna is providing millions and trillions of living entities. Why not me? I am directly engaged in Krishna's service. This is the position of self-realized. Narayana parasadvi nakitaschana vibhrati. Go on.
Therefore, without being attached to the fruits of activity, one should act as a matter of duty. For by working without attachment, one attains the Supreme.
Yes.
Purport. This Supreme is the personality of Godhead for the devotee and liberation for the impersonal.
What is that Supreme? The conception of Supreme for the impersonalist, the impersonal Brahma effulgence is the Supreme. Just like light. When you come to the sunshine, that is light. But the devotee, they are not satisfied with the sunshine. They want to penetrate into the sun planet and see the sun god. That is devotee's position. And one who cannot do so, he is satisfied with the sunshine. Everything is light. Sunshine is light. Sun globe is light. And if you enter into sun globe, there is also light. So, these are all spiritual positions, impersonalist or personalist. But the impersonalist goal is partial, because they are satisfied simply by seeing the light. And the devotees, they are not satisfied simply by seeing the light. They want to enter within the light to see where from the light is coming. That is the difference between impersonalist and personalist. They are farther advanced. Satchidananda Vigraha. the Lord is full bliss, eternal knowledge. So, the impersonal is there satisfied with only knowledge, jnana, light, that's all. Knowledge is light. But further advanced, say the yogis, they want to see the localized, just like the sun glow. And the devotees, they want to see the person who is predominating over the sun glow. This is a crude example. So, the goal, ultimate goal, it is described. The Supreme is the personality of Godhead for the devotees. And liberation for the impersonalists. The impersonalists, they simply want to be free from this material atmosphere and go to the spiritual atmosphere. Just like one who is in the darkness of a room, his aspiration is how to see light. That's all. The impersonalist means simply to see light, knowledge. And personalist means to direct, to be in direct touch with the Supreme Personality of God.
Person acting for Krishna or in Krishna consciousness, under proper guidance and without attachment to the result of the work, is certainly making progress toward the supreme goal of life. Indirectly, Arjuna is told that he should fight the battle of Kurukshetra without attaching, in the interest of Krishna, because Krishna wanted him to fight. To be a good man or a non-violent man is also a personal attachment, but to act on behalf of the supreme desire is to act without attachment to the result. That is the perfect action of the highest degree, recommended by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. Vedic rituals, like prescribed sacrifices, are performed by persons for purification of impious activities that will perform in the field of sense gratification. But a person who is acting in Krishna consciousness is transcendental to the actions and reactions of good or evil work. A Krishna conscious person has no attachment to the result, but acts on behalf of Krishna alone. He engages in all kinds of activities, but is completely non-attached.
Yes. Just like you go to your office, you are working on behalf of the particular office. So, your duty is to discharge the occupation which is entrusted upon you. So far the loss or gain of that department or that establishment, you have nothing to do. So, a Krishna conscious person acts on behalf of Krishna. These boys, they are going to preach Krishna consciousness. People may receive it or not receive it. That doesn't matter. Their duty is to preach. The fortunate person will be attracted, unfortunate may not be attracted. But they have to do the duty. It is very simple. So, a Krishna conscious person should not be disturbed whether his preaching work is being accepted by the people or not. This doesn't matter. My Guru Maharaj used to say that if somebody said that we went to preach in such and such place, only there were 3 or 4 attendants. So, my Guru Maharaj used to encourage them, at least it is factual. While 2, 3 men were there, was sufficient. If there were none, you could speak and the walls would hear. Why you are disappointed? So, in the walls here, and then our kirtan is sufficient. You don't mind. Because only fortunate person Bhavanam janmanamante, manusyanam sahasreshu. So to become God conscious to Krishna conscious, it's not very cheap thing. It requires a great amount of austerity, penance to come to this stage. So never be disappointed that because people are not responding. You see? There are many good examples. When Lord Jesus Christ also preached God consciousness, only a few followers were there, and still he had to sacrifice his life, but he was never disappointed. That should be attitude of the preacher. People may accept it or not accept it. We should go on, because if Krishna is satisfied, if Krishna sees, oh, these boys are doing very nice, they are trying their best to praise, that is your reward, that's all. People may accept or not accept, it doesn't matter. Go on.
Even kings like Janaka and others attained the perfectional stage by performance of prescribed duties. Therefore, just for the sake of educating the people in general, you should perform your work. Purport.
There is no cause of disappointment. You have to do your duty. That's all. Karjam. Karjam means it is my duty. I have to do it. Go on.
Purport. Kings like Janaka and others were all self-realized souls. Consequently, they had no obligation to perform the prescribed duties in the Vedas. Nonetheless, they performed all prescribed activities just to set examples for the people in general. Janaka was the father of Sita and father-in-law of Lord Sri Rama. A great devotee of the Lord, like King Janaka, was transcendently situated. But because he was the king of Mithila, a subdivision of Bihar in the province in India, he had to teach his subjects how to act. In the battle of Kurukshetra, the Lord wanted to teach people in general that violence is also necessary in a situation where good arguments fail. Before the battle of Kurukshetra, there was every effort to avoid the war, even by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But the other party was determined to fight. So in such a right cause, there is a necessity for fighting. Therefore, although one who is situated in Krishna consciousness may not have any interest in the world, he still works to teach the people how to live and how to act. Experienced persons in Krishna consciousness can act in such a way that others will follow, and this is explained in the following verse.
Here.
21. Whatever action is performed by a great man, common men will follow in his footsteps. And whatever standards he sets by exemplary acts, all the world pursues.
This is very important. Therefore, leaders must be very ideal men. Then automatically the country or the society becomes nicely situated. Because if the leader of the society is perfect, therefore formerly monarchy was correct, and the king was educated very highly how to administer state. That's like Maharaj Yudhishthira. Maharaj Yudhishthira, ideal king. Lord Ramchandra, ideal king. Somebody came to Lord Ramchandra and made him responsible that how your kingdom is going, that my son in the presence of his father has died. You see, king was responsible for that. If there is severe cold, the king is responsible for that. If there is severe heat, the king is responsible for that. Just try to understand how much a king was responsible for the happiness of the city. The ideal king And therefore, the citizens also followed. They became Krishna conscious. They became all devotees. And if the leader is a sinful man, and doing all impious activities, then how you can expect a citizen to be all good and pious? It is not possible. Therefore here it is very important subject matter. Whatever action is performed by a great man, common man will follow in his footprints. There was good leader wanted. You haven't got to educate individually every citizen. If you have got a good leader, then the citizens automatically become good. And whatever standard he sets by exemplary act, all the world pursues. Go on.
22. O son of Pritham, there is no work prescribed for me within all the three planetary systems. Neither am I in want of anything, nor have I the need to obtain anything, and yet I am engaged in work.
Yes, let's see. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We work because we need something. But what need he had? He is full. He is self-sufficient. But still he comes. As it is stated, Jada jada hi dharmasya gnani bhavati bharat. As soon as there is discrepancies in the discharge of religious principles, abhuttanam adharmasya, and there is prominence of irreligiosity, tadatmanam sajamaham. At that time I descend. Why Krishna descend? That is explained by Krishna. He comes himself, he sends his representative, he sends his son to reform. Krishna or Krishna's devotee or Krishna's son. Why Lord Jesus Christ sacrificed his life? Just to show that a human society must be God conscious. But unfortunately, people do not take care. They are following, they are calling themselves they are Christian, but they are not following the example of Lord Jesus Christ. But they should follow. Everyone, a person in Krishna consciousness, they also should follow what Krishna is devotee and Krishna. That is required. So, either Krishna or his representative who come on this planet or in this world just to show example how you should live, how you should utilize your human form of life. They have nothing to gain. They are complete. Those who are coming from spiritual kingdom or kingdom, they have no want. They haven't got to do anything. They are all perfect. But still they do. Similarly, those who want to be leader of the society, they should be ideal persons. They should be Krishna conscious persons. Then the whole world will be happy. Otherwise, this nonsense simply by manipulating votes, if they become leader, what they can do? They have no education. They have no training how to do good to the people. They cannot do. Only those who are devotees, those who are Krishna conscious or God conscious, they can do actual benefit to the society. Others cannot do.